Hello, this is Gio, and hey, look, I am installing a new toilet. There's the old toilet sewer line there, but I did encounter a problem. The new toilet, kind of from where the bolt comes in right here, it's longer and back. And this bathroom has been remodeled in the past, and there used to be a sink right here, and this is the cold line, this is the hot line that was stubbed out. Now the back of this toilet hits this little stub and will not land, and so I'm going to have to remove this stub. Now fortunately there's a basement and this pipe is exposed, so I'm just going to cut it below the floor line, take this out, and cap it at its new cut, and I'll show you how to do that today. Okay, so here I am in the basement. You can kind of see there's a hole, there's some old pipes here, this sewer line pipe. The toilet sewer line pipe actually stubs out here and goes up. But this here, right here, this is the actual pipe. And it comes all the way down and goes right into the floor. Now, I'm a little bit perplexed about this because I did not realize that there's any water lines, hot or cold, that actually goes into the slab floor there. And so I'm kind of assuming it is a dead line. There's no water in it. But I am going to be turning off the water to the house before I open up the cap and cut off the stub. And I'm going to actually cut it off right about here, I think. I'm going to have to remove this board a little bit. There's a 2x4 that I'll just cut down a little lower, and I'll cut it out right here and stub out the line right here. Okay, so we went ahead and opened up this little wall here to expose this pipe. I'm probably going to cut it off right about here and cap it. Okay, so I'm just going to turn off the water to the house. Now, fortunately, this basement has a shut-off directly in the basement wall. If you don't have a shut-off in the house, you could shut it off at the street, right by the curb. Okay, so I'm just going to use this close-cut hacksaw to cut it right here. It might take a little while, but I don't really have too much room here for anything else. So let's just get started right about here. I think is good. Now, if I had a little more room around that pipe, I would actually use these pipe cutters. Not this one, but maybe even this one. But I've tried this one. It doesn't really fit. So, but this is preferable over the saw. So if you need to cut a pipe, grab yourself one of these pipe cutters if you have the room. Well, it wasn't easy, but it's off. And there you go. Comes right out. Not the prettiest thing, but there you go. So what I'm going to do to seal up the pipe is just use this little SharkBite 3/4 male adapter that slips right over and kind of locks into place, and then I'll cap it with this little cap here, maybe some plumber's tape and the cap, and that should do it. But first I have to clean the portion of the pipe that this is going to slip on. And to clean off that pipe, I'm just going to use this little wire brush attachment to my drill here, and we'll clean it off really good. Okay, so before I actually put this SharkBite on there, I'm going to actually go ahead and thread this on top. Since it's tight quarters, I'd rather do it now than when it's in there. So just put a little bit of plumber's tape in here. There you go. Put the cap on. That looks about good. And we'll go ahead and slip this over. There you go. You can kind of see I cleaned it off. Sorry about the light. Here's the little cap right here. It just fits right over. And with some pressure, well, I'll use two hands. Hold on. There you go. I actually had to hammer the top of this, so it's a good thing I put this cap on. But it went down from about here all the way down to there. So hopefully that'll seal up. We'll turn on the water and see what happens. Okay, examine this a bit, and I think it's nice and dry. So looks like this worked, and I hope this video helped you out, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.